Hi, my name is Albert. I want to welcome you to Mainland Cycle Center's new vehicle department. Today I want to show you a 2013 Kawasaki Teryx4 LE. And I believe this is called Sunrise Yellow. I could be wrong, but we can all agree that it's yellow. LE model comes with the alloy wheels, comes with the top, has the color keyed doors. As you can see there, the doors are color matched to the rest of the body, as opposed to the base model that has just the black doors. Has the plastic hardtop as standard equipment on it, and then this also has upgraded suspension. And I don't know if I mentioned it a while ago, but it has the two-tone seats, so you have these black and silver seats. So quite a few little upgrades on the Teryx4. Really looks sharp. The Teryx4s were new in 2012 from Kawasaki. A lot of upgrades over the two-seaters, more roomier cabin. The high back bucket seats are extremely nice, very soft, very comfortable, better suspension. These all have electronic power steering, which is just fantastic. Very heavy duty unit. These have been doing very well. Remote reservoirs front and rear on the LE models on the shocks. An aluminum bodied shock. Has the full doors compared to the Teryx two-seater. So open and close those doors, and they just do really, really well. Got drink holders and cubby hole there for for the passengers in the back, as well as a 12-volt power outlet. Very roomy in the back of these. Lots of room for a full-size adult. Very comfortable. You really have to sit in one to believe me. But come down to Mainland Cycle Center and sit in one of these. You'll be surprised at just how comfortable they are for a passenger. Grab handle there for those passengers. These are automatic transmissions, so you've got just a gas pedal and a brake pedal. I don't know if you can see that or not, but real easy. Little pad there to put your foot to brace yourself on if you need it. The front seats are adjustable now on the Teryx4s, so you have to unbolt them, but you can put it in this hole and that'll move the seat back. Put it in this hole and that'll move the seat forward. We've got them set in the middle. We take them out of the crate. They added a blower fan in here to push heat out of the engine compartment. The engine is located right here underneath this cowl, kind of almost dead center of the unit, and really keeps the center of gravity really nice and balanced. Sport style steering wheel, little cubby hole here, headlights, off, low, and high beam. Full digital instrumentation, very comprehensive. Got speedometer, tells you if you're in two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. Got a fuel gauge, hour meter, odometer, trip meter A, trip meter B, and back to hour meter. Drink holders, so drink holders for all the passengers, as well as some cubby holes, 12-volt power outlets front and rear. Low, high, and reverse on the transmission. Just move it through the gate. Park and brake here. Grab handle for the passenger. Got a nice sized glove box right there. But selectable two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, and then four-wheel drive lock. And that's a little different from the Teryx two-seaters in that now you just have four-wheel drive or four-wheel drive lock as well as the two-wheel drive, as opposed to that variable differential lock that we had on the two-seaters. And anyway, those do really well. These are fuel injected, so you just turn the key and crank them up, and they start right up. They run really nice. Fuel injection is just a really fantastic thing. So it does well. The hood opens on the front of these, just like that. It's got a couple little latches. I had them undone, cheating it for the video a little bit. But there's your remote reservoir shocks. These reservoirs on the rear shocks just allow greater capacity for the oil that's in the shocks. These are an oil dampened shock, meaning there's a valve with holes in it, and basically as that shock works, that oil has to transfer through that valve, and the size of the valve and how you set it with the settings on it controls how fast all of that happens, how fast it compresses, how fast it rebounds. And having this reservoir gives you a greater capacity for oil. Giving you a greater capacity for oil keeps that oil at a more consistent temperature, which lets the shocks react the same when they're hot or when they're cold, or more the same anyway. There's your master cylinder, your electronic power steering motor, coolant reservoir. Another thing that's new on the Teryx4s is we moved the air filter, the air box, to underneath the hood as opposed to between the seats. And that did a couple of things. One is you had some noise associated with the air box. There's noise associated with the air being sucked into the motor. And so by moving it here, you took that noise out of the cabin. And so it's quieter in the cabin, but then also by moving that higher and farther forward, you get cleaner air, drier and less dust the further forward you go. The electronics, the fuses and stuff are moved to here, so they're nice and high and dry, and so you've got fuses, circuit breakers, relays, that kind of thing. Right up there. The radiator was also raised up in the unit, so less likely to pack that radiator with mud. The battery is also now in the front. So it's all good changes. A lot of things I really like about the Teryx4 is they ride great. For a 4-seater unit, this thing has a really short wheelbase. Excuse me. A really short wheelbase, so this thing really has great ground clearance. The breakover clearance when you're going over terrain is really good on these compared to some longer wheelbase 4-passenger units that are on the market. So Teryx4 is hard to beat when it comes to handling off-road terrain, and then they just drive fantastic. The chassis on them is very rigid. The frame, the durability on these Kawasaki's is just amazing. Really sit down, if you're shopping for a 4-seater, look at the other brands, and then come by and look at a Kawasaki. Look at the size of the front differential, look at the size of the drive shafts, look at the frame on it. There's no doubt that if you looked at them close, you'll see that the Kawasaki is a very heavy-duty unit. So there it is. That's a look at the 2013 Kawasaki Teryx4 LE with EPS in, I believe this is Sunrise Yellow. All right. We're Mainland Cycle Center. We're located in LaMarque, Texas, about 30 minutes south of downtown Houston. You can visit us online at mainlandcyclecenter.com, or you can give us a call at 409-948-4969. We would love to help you just any way we can. If you're shopping for a new Kawasaki, we want to be your choice. So call us, shoot us an email. Even better, come by and see us. If you'd like to come ride a Teryx4, we invite you to come by the store. We'd be more than happy to get you a ride in a Teryx4. Hey, thanks for watching.